Morning children, my name is Sushma and I will be taking social sciences for you. Today in this class we are going to talk about resources from page numbers 1 and 2. In this session we will be discussing about the topics what is a resource, the direct use of resources, transformation of resources and the economic value of resources. Coming to the definition of a resource, what is a resource? A resource is a thing or a substance that satisfies the human needs or the wants. For example, now in the classroom, the pen, a pencil, textbook, classwork, they solve the purpose of studying for you all. They become the resources for you all, for studying. Yes? So same way, myself being a teacher, I use a chalk piece, a blackboard, a duster, and these all satisfy my needs. These become my resources. So same way in our classroom these are the resources. Now if you go out, we need many other resources. Yes. So our mother nature is itself a big treasure of resources, children. For example, sunlight, air, water, the different materials that are minerals, metals, non-metals, fossil fuels, etc. which are available in the mother nature make it a big treasure of resources. And these resources help the humans to flourish and satisfy their needs. So, coming to the usage of the resources, the man or the humans, we use the resources in two types. That is the direct use and the transformation of resources. That means when we are using, first we need to transform the resources before using. So, let us talk about the direct use of resources. Now when you go out, you directly get the sunlight, you can feel the air, you can drink the water, you feel the sunlight. Yes. So that is the direct use of resources. Now suppose we dry our clothes, our washed clothes, we put them outside for drying. There the sunlight is being used directly. Yes. And the water suppose we are using it to irrigate the crop fields. There also we are trying to use the water directly. So, now coming to the transformation. Now what is transformation? Transformation is nothing but before using it, we are trying to convert that energy into another kind of energy. For example, now sunlight which we are using directly, what the human with the help of his efficiency, the skill and the technology, the humans are trying to harvest the solar energy by building solar panels and solar cells and trying to convert the solar energy into electrical energy. Why? Because the population is going on increasing and the burden on the natural resources is also being increased. So, in order to satisfy the needs of the human, what he is trying to do is, he is trying to transform the available resources which are available in plenty. Now, sunlight is available in plenty. So, what is he doing? He is trying to transform, he is trying to trap and harvest that solar energy into electrical energy. Same way, the wind energy. The wind energy is also very vast. Now, how can we use it? So, how the man is using it is, he is trying to construct the windmills on very high mountains so that the flow of the wind is very good. So, he is trying to construct the windmills on the mountains, and the humans are trying to construct dams on the rivers and trying to harvest hydroelectricity from the dams. So that is the transformation of resources, children. So the direct use and the transformation, that is the difference. Okay, children. Now, not only the natural resources which are available, also there are many other metals and non-metals, fossil fuels which are available in our Mother Earth. For example, petroleum is available in the form of crude oil. Now, directly we are not going to get petroleum or diesel. First of all, we need to extract the crude oil from the seabed. Crude oil is available in the seabed. So the seabed, we try to extract the crude oil and the crude oil goes through a various process. That means the processing of crude oil takes place at different temperatures. At different temperatures, there are different products which come out of the crude oil. Okay, children? Now, at different temperatures, what all products do we get? We get diesel, we get petrol, we get Vaseline, which we all use for beauty products. Yes? So, even Vaseline is a product, that's why it's called as petroleum jelly. So Vaseline, paraffin wax, even the nail polish removers, all these are the byproducts of crude oil. So this also needs transformation. Even the crude oil, it needs transformation. Not only that, now coming to iron. Iron is not available in the purest form, children. It is available as an ore in the nature. So first of all, the ore needs to be extracted. Then the ore needs to be cleaned. Then it has to go to again different types of process. That means the processing has to take place. In that process, again the pure form of iron is obtained. Again, to get steel, what happens? The iron is mixed with some other materials and it forms an alloy. Steel is nothing but an alloy of iron and cobalt. So after mixing that, we get steel. So from this, what you are understanding from all these examples, that the humans or the people, we all, what we are trying to do is, we are trying to extract the minerals and the resources which are available to us in the mother nature, and few we are using them directly and few we are trying to transform them to satisfy our needs. Then coming to the economic value of the resources. What is an economic value? Now the gold and the iron, they are not of the same price. The gold varies and the iron rate also varies a very big amount. The iron is very cheaper when compared to gold. Why? Because the economic value of the resources depends upon the availability of the resources. The gold deposits are very few and very limited. But whereas the iron resources are very plenty. So that is why the price of the iron is cheaper than that of the gold. And not everything can be measured with money, children. Now suppose you are enjoying a beautiful sunset or a beautiful sunrise or a bright full moon night. Can you buy them? No. So not all the resources can be bought with money and not all the resources have economic value. So I hope this session is clear, children. Once again, I would just like to repeat the topics that we have discussed. That is, what is a resource? The direct use and the transformation of resources. How the man is trying to transform the resources which are available directly. Then coming to the economic value of the resources. And in next session, we are going to talk about the classification of resources, children. Thank you.